Good day to each and every one of you who is about to watch the chapter 5 of our module in new market development, which is entitled Marketing Research Techniques for Product and Service Development. So for our starting activity or setting up activity, we have the article analysis, which is Lucky Me Pancit Canton, Thinner Noodles is back. So in this article, there is a transition of going back to its older version or original version of a certain product or service. But here, dahil Lucky Me Pancit Canton, of course, it will be product. So there are 3 questions. First is that how successful was the marketing director of Mon Nissin in bringing forward an innovation or makeover of Lucky Me Pancit Canton in 2016? Answering this question is that we have to assess the details. Is there an increase in sales when the thicker noodles was introduced last 2016? Or is there a decrement in sales? Or is there a large volume of orders? May bulk orders ba nun? And nakapack ba siya? Like, di ba ngayon, nakakabili tayo like 6-pack ng Pancit Canton or 10-pack. I just don't know the exact number. Pero nakapackage siya, di po ba? Then, you answer whether he or she is successful in penetrating the market also. No? With that strategy, is it possible na finalsify kaya ang data of marketing research? Showing na Filipinos prefer thicker noodles than thinner noodles. So that would be a question to the research of the director. The next is that if you are the marketing director of Mon Nissin, how will you handle the customer's online petition disagreeing on your product? Will you immediately turn your back from the innovation as your product? Why or why not? So we have what we call product or brand reputation. For instance, we have San Miguel. So si San Miguel nag-launch siya ng alcoholic beverages. Ang pinakauna po niya is yung Pale Pilsen, yung medyo mataba yung bote. And then, nag-launch siya ng San Mig Light. This is to try to maintain the competition with Red Horse and Tanduay. Di po ba? Naglabas rin si Tanduay ng Tanduay Ice. Therefore, naglabas naman si San Mig ng San Mig Apple, San Mig Lemon. So, ang nangyari po doon, bakit ko po sinasabi yan, there is an innovation of the product, but yung Pale Pilsen still remain. Di po ba? Nag-remain pa rin si Pale Pilsen. Kahit on statistics po, if you will try to search, medyo mababa ang sales ni Pale Pilsen because they have to maintain their product or brand reputation. So, bawal agad nilang hugutin ang isang product na nilabas nila. Although they have innovative or innovation makeover for it, of course, they have to stick to their reputation. So, yun yung isa yung i-consider sa question number 2. Then, number 3, as a customer, to what degree are you going to accept the fundamental causes of product change? This is somewhat different kasi tayo sanay na tayo doon sa kinagisnan nating produkto, especially if we're really loyal to that brand, right? So, doon naman sa example natin sa number 3 that you have to consider, yun na lang sabon na nilaunch ni Bello. Diba, we have beauty soaps like Dove, Silka Papaya, and yung soap nila is very smooth. Ngayon, nagkaroon ng innovative transition itong Bello soap na nagkaroon sila ng parang bato-bato. Di po ba? Kaya rough yung texture ng soap versus dun sa may smooth yung texture. I don't know. It is just how you will try to accept the change of a certain product. So, how will you accept it? Okay? So, that is how, what or some points that you have to consider in answering number 3 question. For this topic, or for this chapter, the learning outcome is to be able to analyze and present the market opportunity for a new product or new service in terms of entry timing and the market development and potential product market disruption and or entrepreneurial transformation. Learning objectives, we define marketing or market research. We understand the market research process. We categorize hierarchy of new service development, and we analyze key factors to achieve success in new service development. So there are 3 introductory questions in our module. First is that, is there a need for new product or service? So it is not just we improve continually, but also we have to know what is needed by the consumers, what is needed by the situation of the customers. So right now, in the pandemic situation, what happened is that alcohol bottles were being customized. They could be on keychain, they could be on spray bottles, and they could be placed doon sa automatic na sensor na alcohol. So, may need nga ba doon sa product na yon from the traditional alcohol bottle? So that's another question. Next is, what modifications are made to a product or service to yield the highest level of customer satisfaction? So example natin dito would be the shampoo. First is, di ba ang shampoo natin noon, isang sachet lang na naging twin pack, na naging 3, na naging 4. Well, is that necessary for the Filipinos or for the customers here in Philippines to achieve customer satisfaction? At some point, you will consider na kaya hinati-hati natin yun, it's for their daily use or one-time use. Instead of having one sachet, mas maganda na may division, di ba? And what more modifications could we add to a shampoo product in which it will add more to the level of customer satisfaction? Then last is, to what extent will the shift in consumers' needs or customers' needs, wants, and demands affect the products and or services offered? So from the traditional dine-in, take-out, drive-through services na nangyayari sa food chains, no? Right now in the pandemic, we have online delivery food services. So there is a shift because of the situation. Di po ba? So that's the question. To what extent? How will they be able to shift their needs in terms of service, in terms of product? Pwede yan sa pandemic situation, or pwede kaya dahil sobrang init, pwede yung weather. Di po ba? Kapag weather naman, medyo high yung temperature, of course, they will demand products that will suit their, for example, thirst, the hotness of the temperature. For example, cold products like halo-halo, diba? So for us to know the objective of marketing research, we have to define it. And the definition is that it is the method of collecting, reviewing, and evaluating information about a market. So first, you have to investigate the location. Also, your prospective customers, diba? And after collecting and reviewing their data, this could consist of buying behavior, their buying patterns, also their buying capacity of your prospective consumer. Now, it is about a product or service to be sold or sale in that market, and about the actual, current, and future buyers for the product or service. Analysis into the characteristics, spending patterns, place, and needs of your business market segment, the industry as a whole, and the specific competitors you face. This method actually adds up to the success of your business. For you to know their way of living, their cost of living, the people who lived in that particular area, whether it would be a geographic or more regional, more on national level, or to what type of business that you're in, no? Regarding your segmentation. Of course, you have also to know their frequency of purchase. So other factors that would add up to the success of your business or to add up to your profit.